Well, the temperatures have been warm, but we're finally seeing some signs of fall.
No, it's a great day to be outside doing anything, maybe even a little golf. Here's Mark.
Yes, that's right. PAA-KO Ridge will show you right here what's going on there. And mentioning the Sandias, they are starting to peak, especially if you're just north of the Albuquerque area. As you drive in from Santa Fe, you look up into the Aspen Grove on top of the Sandias north of town. It is stunning stuff. Great time to get out and do some hiking here over the next week or so as those colors really get cranked up. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on. If you have the time to golf today, you're luckier than any of us, and you can see largely clear skies out there. There is some fire activity outside Santa Fe as well, so we can't forget that we are still fairly dry out there. We do need some more moisture even after last week's big-time storms, and it doesn't look like we're going to get it any time soon, the next 2 or 3 days, but as we push into the next week, things are going to get more interesting for us. As far as what's going on right now, 87 in the metro, record's about 89, so it's close. We're not quite there yet, but we're going to have a chance today. Variable winds at 3 miles an hour. Temperatures for the most part, 80s across the north, some 70s around Las Vegas, where it continues to be breezy at this point, 80s and 90s for us down to the south. Looking at the satellite and radar here, not a lot to get excited about. Most of the cloud cover pushing into southern Arizona and southern California right now, and with high pressure still anchored over us, we're not going to do a whole lot weather-wise here as far as, say, storms, at least for the next 2 or 3 days. So here's a look at how the temperatures are going to break down. 91 for tomorrow. That's our high point in the week, but watch what happens as we head throughout the next 7. Those temperatures continue to slide backward here, and we'll end up into the 70s by the time we hit Monday of next week. So throughout and into the weekend, low 80s for us, a little closer to where we should be, and maybe even a little below average or right at average as we head into next week. So we're going to start to see the temperatures get more in line with where they should be, but it's going to take a few days for that to continue to happen. What we really need is the high pressure to get shoved out of here, and that's going to start to happen for us by the time we hit Thursday, especially, say, early Thursday morning as we drive a cold front into the northeast and into central sections as well. This will drag cooler air in across the area and the slight chance of a shower. This starts to set the table for a bit of a pattern change here. Once we get a little moisture in from the front, we'll start to drive a few little weather disturbances over the top of this into the weekend. That'll give us a shot at least some scattered showers for the fiesta. Not exactly what we're looking for, although I think we're going to be fine for the first weekend. Into next week, though, by about the middle of next week, it could get very interesting with fiesta, and of course details on that will be coming up later on tonight. 80s for us across the northwest plateau and southwestern Colorado. Sunny and mild conditions will continue, and the 7-day forecast looks pretty quiet, at least for the next 2 or 3 days. Not much to worry about. Then a little more moisture tries to creep in by the weekend. All this really means is maybe an isolated shower. Still looking at some pretty good weather. Meanwhile, down to the south and west, temperatures here going to be well into the 90s. Lordsburg, Deming, and Las Cruces for tomorrow. Silver City at 86. Plenty of sunshine out there. Over to the south and east, temperatures here for the most part in the low 90s around Artesia, Carlsbad, and Roswell for tomorrow with lots of sunshine out there. Wind's not a huge factor, but notice temperatures come down by Thursday, 87 degrees, and then as we head into next week, check out 79 for Sunday, 82 on Monday. So we will start getting more in line with where we should be by next week. 91 Springer, 84 in Roy, and 85 in Las Vegas. Sunny and mild conditions. Northern mountains, things look nice here for tomorrow as well. A little breezy on some of the ridge tops, but still pretty good. 77 in Red River and 86 in Taos. Meanwhile, your Santa Fe extended forecast weather, pretty nice, but we will start to see better chances of showers late Saturday into Sunday with those temperatures cooling back down into the 70s. Meanwhile, out into the East Mountains, temperatures here going to be in the mid-80s for tomorrow. Sunny and mild conditions and warmer here in the metro. This will be our warmest day of the week, and if we hit 90 in the heights, we will have a record on our hands with lots of sunshine, and your 7-day forecast shows those temps will start to come down. Over the weekend, we're going to be in the mid-80s to low 80s by Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday, high 70s, and the possibility of a storm system.